I could be wrong, but for me at least, I feel like there is a slight input delay when I'm driving in Cyberpunk 2077. And what do I mean by that? Like for instance, when I press gas, brake, or try to steer my car, there's about like a half-second delay between the command being given from the controller here and the game actually responding. So for instance, I decided to bring up GTA 5 here and actually use that as a benchmark to show you exactly what I mean. GTA 5 has its driving mechanics down to a T. So for instance, when I give gas, the game responds. When I hit brake, the game responds. When I steer right or steer left, the game responds instantaneously. There's always going to be a slight delay between the input being given and the game actually responding, which is normal. But the latency I'm experiencing in Cyberpunk 2077 is not normal, or at least what I think to be not normal. So again, gas, brakes, steer right, steer left. As you can tell, this game's responding exactly to my inputs as it should within its margin of error, which is basically instantaneous. And yet in Cyberpunk 2077, there is, again, for me at least, an input delay. So let me close out GTA 5 and load up into Cyberpunk 2077. Luckily, there's a nice little side street I can use for my purposes. So just like in GTA 5, I also have my own little RPM gauge right here. So I'm going to gas my engine, and I want you to watch how long it takes for the car to actually respond. And I'm also going to turn up the volume so you can actually kind of hear it. It seems relatively instant, but there's about like a half a second wait between me gassing and the car responding, and then again me braking and the car responding. And steering is where it's pretty noticeable. So if I need to make those finite controls, it's not that easy. Now here's the kicker. If I'm using a keyboard and mouse, as you can tell, I just swapped over to my keyboard and mouse. When I give an input on my keyboard, the game instantly responds. So let's see, how am I going to do this? Actually, I'm going to back out. So if I use keyboard and mouse while driving, it's nice and consistent. There's no input delay, at least for me. But if I want to use a controller while I'm driving for that more finite control, I really can't use it because there's an input delay. It's very wonky, at least to me. Luckily, the car I'm driving is not that fast, but it's still very off-putting, at least to me. Again, I don't know if it's just due to me needing to get used to the game, or if it's an actual driving mechanic bug, or if it's due to the way they actually physically designed the driving mechanics for this game. That's why I'm posting this video up, and hopefully someone can explain to me if I'm going stupid or if there's legitimately some type of driving mechanic bug. Personally, I think there is, but again, I don't know. I have to talk to someone that actually made this game to figure that out.